The idea is that this isn't a recommendation. This isn't a suggestion from Paul. This is something that you have to do if you want to see growth take place in your life. If you want to be able to stand firm in the Lord, you have to engage in this. We talked a lot about that, so I'm going to move on to the second idea there, is that failure is implied. This, to me, is the most encouraging thing. This, I would love you to walk away today with this, being encouraged in this, that failure is implied, on-the-job practice is expected. Paul knows this. If you doubt this, you read Romans chapter 7, and you see the struggles he faced and the failures he faced. You just read that and check it out. You can look up at verse 2, as I said earlier, right here in this chapter, and you see the relational conflict between Euodia and Syntyche, what they were going through. You see that he gives us verse 8, right, with all those virtues to think about. Why would he do that? He would do that because he knows intuitively we don't think virtuously like that we have to regularly think and dwell on those things to help us have a greater image and picture and love for Christ. So he comes to the table here knowing that failure is implied, that you don't have to earn your way to God, that God isn't surprised and shocked at your failure. He doesn't celebrate it or rejoice in it, but he's not shocked by it. Failure is implied, and you've got to keep practicing in an enduring way. Now, I could tell you a million stories of my failures and things I've done in mediocre ways here at Lifeline. Dozens of them. One I want to share with you is this. My first sermon in 2015 here was 70 minutes long. Oh, God. Save us from that torture today. And I think you will. I practiced, so hopefully it won't be that long. And the thing I learned later, I didn't know it at the time, but that was Aaron and Krista Dodd's first, or well, at least Krista. I think Aaron wasn't there yet, but Krista came to visit Lifeline for the first time that Sunday. Thank God they came back, and we're all blessed by their presence here. I didn't turn them away. But, poor Pastor Michael, I arrived with like 10 seconds left. This is where we were at multiple campuses at this point. 10 seconds left to the last song at Draper. I probably gave him a heart attack. Or almost did. It was awful. If you want to fall asleep, it's still online for some reason. You can go check it out. It was horrible. But you know what? There's that story. There's a million other ways I haven't been top notch or I've failed outright. And this community has been gracious to me, like abundantly gracious to me. Even at times embracing my failure and helping me see how it could be used as a tool to grow. I mean, my goodness, I could go on and on about that. So encouraging. Pastor Brad, you talk to him, it won't take long for you to realize, yeah, he wants an excellent opportunity for worship up here. And I think all of our teams do a great job. But you talk to him, it won't take you long for him to tell you that it's about development. He wants to develop people, develop worshipers. I love that heart in him. And I'm grateful for that at large in our church. We're not perfect by any means. And here's the thing. So we'll do our best as a church to be a safe place to fail and to grow in the gospel. But we'll fall short for sure. But here's the thing you need to know. This heart reflected in our church, the heart reflected in the letter here, is just a fraction of the picture of God's heart for you. He understands that failure is implied and that you're going to have to practice on the job. Now, you may never get up and preach a sermon, so you never have to worry about going too long, boring people to death. But you do have to practice, just like me, these virtues. You ever fail at these virtues? I do. You ever fail relationally, like Euodia and Syntyche are doing? You ever fail reading your Bible? I could go on and on, right? Of course we do. And so the thing to remember is that God is ready for that. He understands. He's never, as I said, he's never going to celebrate your failures, but he's always going to help you move forward in them if you're willing to move.